Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered, is that mysterious behavior because she's a female? Or is he just being a typical tomcat? Most people think male and female cats are basically the same. But what if I told you that some of the biggest surprises in feline behavior, health, and even love, yes, cat romance, depend entirely on their gender, from territorial wars to unexpected purring secrets? Today on Wildica, we're scratching beneath the surface to reveal 5 shocking differences between male and female cats that even lifelong cat owners don't know. Stick around, because number 4 might just explain that one weird habit your cat does every night when you're trying to sleep. Let's dive in. 1. The personality twist. Who's more affectionate? If you think your cat is cuddly just because of how you raised them, think again. Here's something wild. Male cats, especially if neutered, are often more affectionate than females. They're more likely to follow you around, headbutt your hand, or flop over for a belly rub. Why? It's partly hormonal. Neutered males have lower testosterone and tend to be more relaxed, even needy. They crave connection, warmth, and will often bond with multiple people in the household. Females, on the other hand, especially unspayed ones, are often more independent and cautious. They bond deeply, but usually with one person. And they choose who gets that honor. So, if your male cat is glued to your lap like Velcro, it's not a fluke. It's gender science. But, does that mean male cats are better companions? Hold that thought, because the next point might flip that idea on its head. 2. The battle over territory. Who's the real boss? Let's talk about turf wars, cat style. You'd assume that male cats, especially the unneutered ones, are more territorial. And you'd be right, but only to a point. Unneutered males roam far, spray often, and will pick fights just to defend what they think is theirs. This behavior is linked to mating instincts. They want to impress females and warn off rivals. But here's the twist. Female cats are often more possessive about home territory. Why? Because in the wild, female cats are the ones who care for the kittens. So naturally, they want a safe, stable, and unthreatened space. They don't fight often. But when they do, it's fierce and fast. If your female cat hisses when a new animal enters the house, that's not just bad manners. It's her biological alarm going off. And if your male cat disappears for a day and returns with a scratch on his nose, he wasn't lost. He was defending his honor. 3. The hidden language of love. How they flirt and mate differently. This one might make you see cats in a whole new light. Mating behavior in cats is, well, strange. Unneutered male cats can smell a female in heat from several kilometers away. They'll howl, spray, fight, and refuse to eat. Completely obsessed. Think of it like feline Romeo energy, intense, impulsive, and messy. But the female? She plays the long game. When a female cat is in heat, she becomes incredibly vocal, yowling and rolling on the floor to attract a mate. But here's the kicker. She might mate with multiple males over a few days. Why? Because this increases the chances of a healthy litter and diversifies the genes of her kittens. Yep, female cats are strategic lovers, not just emotional ones. And if you ever thought your cat's late-night screaming was ghost-related, it was probably a love song. 4. The health gap. Surprising risks by gender. Here's where things get serious. Male and female cats may look similar on the outside, but under the fur, their bodies face very different health challenges. For males, urinary blockages are a big risk, especially if they're overweight or on the wrong diet. Their urethras are narrower, which makes it easier for crystals or inflammation to cause a deadly blockage. It can happen suddenly, and if untreated, it can be fatal in under 48 hours. Female cats don't usually face this issue, but they have their own danger zone: reproductive cancers and infections. Unspayed females are at risk for pyometra, a life-threatening uterine infection. They're also more prone to mammary tumors, especially if they haven't been spayed early. Here's the silver lining. Spaying and neutering massively reduces these risks for both genders. So the next time someone says, "I don't need to fix my cat," you can tell them, actually, it might save their life. 5. The social switch. Do they get along with other pets? Let's talk about friendliness. If you're planning to adopt more than one pet, or you already live in a multi-cat home, you might want to know. Who plays nice? The answer depends on the mix. Male cats are often more tolerant of other cats, especially when introduced properly. They're less likely to be offended by rough play or social shifts in the group. Female cats, on the other hand, are more selective. They prefer to be queen of their castle, and they often struggle with sharing space, especially with another female. This doesn't mean girls can't be social. It just means they want respect, boundaries, and a slow introduction. Interestingly, many experts suggest that pairing a male and a female cat often leads to the most balanced dynamic, especially if they're both fixed. But remember, every cat has a unique personality. Gender gives you clues, but not guarantees. So, are male and female cats really that different? Absolutely. From how they love, to how they fight, to how they cuddle on your chest at 3 a.m. Their gender shapes their entire world. Understanding these differences doesn't just make you a better cat parent. It brings you closer to that mysterious, magical creature who stares at you like you're the pet. So whether you have a flirty tomcat or a fierce feline queen, you now know the secrets behind their quirks. And hey, if you're thinking about adopting a cat, would you go male or female now? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more wild truths about the animals we thought we knew. This is Wildica, where the wild is always closer than you think.